I was holding the bottle when my phone vibrated against my ribs. Not in my hand, not on the table. Inside the pocket of the apron she made me wear. Crystal glasses were already lined up, 6 of them perfect, empty, waiting. My mother-in-law sat at the head of the table like a thin-lipped judge, fingers folded, wedding diamonds biting into candlelight. My husband stood behind her chair, both hands on the wood, pretending to be a loyal shadow. The message lit up my screen. "Unknown number." He says you don't know. That you still believe the story. I didn't move. Wine tilted slightly in the bottle. A dark red tremor trapped behind glass. Across the table, my husband wouldn't meet my eyes. He was smiling too carefully. My mother-in-law cleared her throat. "The help should hurry," she said softly, sweetly. "We don't toast with empty glasses." A few of them laughed. Not cruelly, politely, professionally. I poured. The wine made a low sound as it filled the first glass, like breath leaving a body. My phone vibrated again. "Ask him where he was last Thursday." Last Thursday he came home late. Said the highway was closed. Said a truck overturned. Said my cooking smelled better than traffic. I poured the second glass. My mother-in-law watched my hands, not my face. Control disguised as politeness. I felt something open inside me. Not pain. A door. "Fertul nami tisas." I didn't ask him that night. I nodded when he kissed my cheek. I folded the apron. I washed the crystal until my fingerprints disappeared. But my mind began doing what it had always done best. Counting, timing, listening. He started hiding his phone in the bathroom, always face down, always on silent. He showered longer, smelled like hotel soap, the expensive kind that pretends to be clean while hiding other people's skin. My mother-in-law stopped calling me by my name. She called me dear, a word you use when someone is already gone. I watched them when they thought I was folding laundry. How she leaned into him, how he stiffened then relaxed. How betrayal learns your heartbeat before it steals it. I told myself I was wrong. That love deserved doubt. But my reflection didn't believe me. So I became quiet, dangerously polite. I memorized his schedule, screenshotted the numbers he deleted, noted the lipstick shade on his collar. Too pale to be accidental, too deliberate to be love. I ordered a DNA kit I didn't yet understand the need for. I hired a private investigator under my maiden name. I kept pouring wine at dinners, kept lowering my eyes, kept letting her call me the help, because storms are loud, and I was building something colder, something patient, something that doesn't announce itself before it erases you. The report arrived on a Tuesday. No envelope markings, no emotion, just paper heavy with truth. My husband wasn't having an affair. He was having a past. The woman texting me wasn't a stranger. She was his first wife, legally erased, quietly paid. And the child my mother-in-law called her miracle grandson was not hers by blood. He was mine, frozen embryo from my clinic. From the year I almost died, they used my body like a vault. And never planned to tell me. I folded the papers, smoothed the creases, practiced breathing like someone who still belonged in the room. Fertul nami tisas. That evening, Whitmore Estate was glowing. Long tables, white linen, investors in dark suits. My mother-in-law wore pearls like armor. She raised her glass, tapped it gently. "The help doesn't eat with family," she said, smiling at me. Soft, finale. Every eye turned toward me. Apron, bottle, silence. I placed the bottle down, removed the apron, folded it once, then again, laid it on her plate. "I know," I said quietly. My husband stiffened. I reached into my purse. Placed the documents beside her pearls. DNA results, clinic records, ownership deeds. "I just wanted you to know," I continued, voice calm, surgical. "The help owns this vineyard." Her smile fractured, not shattered. Fractured, a thin, precise break. "You forged—" "I inherited," I said, "before your son found me, before you studied my womb like real estate." The room leaned closer. My husband whispered my name. I ignored it. "I also know about the first wife, the contract, the silence, the embryo you stole while I was unconscious." Her hands trembled. "Just once. Microscopic. Enough. You built your family on my blood," I said. "Now you can drink it." I turned to the guests. The estate is no longer hosting private events, I said gently. Security will escort you out. No shouting, no collapse. Just the sound of power changing hands. Fair to nami teasers. I left them sitting there, among half-filled glasses, among truths that don't dissolve. My husband didn't follow. He couldn't. Some men only know how to stand behind chairs. Fair to nami teasers. I didn't take revenge. I took ownership of my name, my body, my silence. They still call me heartless, cold, the help who forgot her place. But vineyards grow best in soil fed by broken things. And I finally learned how to let people starve politely.